Good morning, students. In our previous class, we have completed chapter quadratic equation. Today, in this class, we will start our new chapter, that is arithmetic progression. See, I always discussed with you people about the pattern part. Now, see, in this chapter, we have to solve all the problems related to pattern only. Suppose, see, you must have observed that in nature, many things follow a certain patterns. In nature, we are generally seeing that everything follows a pattern, such as the petals of a sunflower, the holes of a honeycomb, the grains on a maize cob, the spirals on pineapple and on a pine cone, etc. Just you imagine all the shapes, then you must observe that they all are following certain patterns. Is that okay? Now see some other patterns from our day-to-day life. Just you take the example of a ladder. Can you observe that one stick is given there, then after some distance other, after some distance other, like that. So similarly, just you see some other examples from our day-to-day life. Suppose a girl Rina applied for a job and got selected. She has been offered a job with starting monthly salary of rupees 8,000. After that, her increment was given rupees 500 in her salary, and her salary for first, second, and third years will be respectively. First, she has given 8,000, after that 8,500, and after that 9,000. So here also, do you observe certain patterns? We can say that here is also some patterns. After that, just you see the lengths of the rungs of a ladder decrease uniformly by 2 centimeters from the bottom to top. Just you see in this figure, the first, second, and third, eighth rung from the bottom at the top are respectively. So here also from 45, then 43, 41, 39, 37, 35, 33, and 31, like that. Is that okay? So here you all are observing what? Certain patterns. In this figure you see here is square 1, 2, like that. So here we are observing the pattern of 1 square, 2 square, 3 square accordingly. Is that okay? Some other examples also you can give from your day-to-day life. Suppose that people, you increased their interest by rupees 50 per month. So suppose if you are giving 100, then in the next month 150, then 200, 300 respectively. Is that okay? So we can observe here that all the things are following a pattern. Is that okay? Now see, in all the examples what I explained, we observe some patterns. In some way, we find that the succeeding terms are obtained by adding a fixed number. What I told, that we find that a succeeding terms are obtained by adding a fixed number. In other, by multiplying with a fixed number. In other, we find that they are squares of consecutive numbers, and so on. Is that okay? So students, in this chapter, we shall discuss one of these patterns in which succeeding terms are obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding terms. Let us repeat the sentence again. In this chapter, we shall discuss one of these patterns in which succeeding terms are obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding terms. We shall now see how to find their nth term and sum of n consecutive terms. Is that okay? So simply we will see in this chapter that we will obtain a number by adding a fixed number to the preceding terms. Is that okay? So just now I told you that we will see the patterns in which succeeding terms are obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding terms, and this is called what? Arithmetic progression. And about arithmetic progression, in 1990 Ramanujan began to work on geometric and arithmetic series. So we can say that about arithmetic and about arithmetic progression, the idea was given by whom? Ramanujan in 1990. Now see, under arithmetic progression there are certain terms as we discuss about patterns. So just let us see some of the points that we must know before starting the chapter. So here first comes a sequence is defined as an ordered list of numbers. The first, second, third terms of a sequence are denoted by T1, T2, T3 respectively. Suppose some sequence is given 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So that sequence are denoted by what? T1, T2, T3 respectively. And a sequence is said to be a finite sequence. You know about finite and infinite. So see, a sequence is said to be a finite sequence if it has a finite number of terms as 1, 3, 5, 7 like that. After that, a sequence is said to be an infinite sequence if it has an infinite number of terms as 1, 3, 5, 7 dot 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 so on like that. So if the terms of sequence are connected with positive or minus sign, then the numbers are called a series. If the terms of sequence are connected with plus or minus sign, then the numbers are called a series. Example, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 is a series. And a arithmetic sequence were used by Babylonians 4000 years ago. And about that sequence, it was used what? 4000 years ago. Now see, the sequence of numbers 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, dot, dot, dot was discovered by a famous Italian mathematician Leonardo Fibonacci when he was dealing with the problem of rabbit population. Okay, a sequence in which the difference between any two consecutive numbers is the same. See, a sequence in which the difference between any two consecutive numbers is the same constant is called an arithmetic progression. If the terms of a sequence or a series are written under a specific condition, then a sequence or series is called a progression. Just you have to know that if the terms of a sequence or a series are written under a specific condition, then a sequence or series is called a progression. So we have discussed so many things about the sequence. Now I told you that Ramanujan has given the idea about arithmetic and geometric progression. Now you see, consider the following numbers. Here it is 1, 2, 3 and 4, 100, 70, 40, 10 like that, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 3, 3, 3, minus what 3, 3, 3 and 3 like that. Here each of the number in the list is called a term. Each of the number is called in the list is called a term. Is that okay? So in the first case, each term is one more than the term preceding it, and in the second 30 less than the term preceding it. So we can say that in the above list, we see that successive terms are obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. Such a list of number is said to be arithmetic progression. So how we will define arithmetic progression? An arithmetic progression is a list of number. I'm repeating. So an arithmetic progression is a list of number in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. Just you remember. An arithmetic progression is a list of number in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first number. So here, and the fixed number, this fixed number is called the common difference of the number. The difference between the two numbers. Is that okay? And that can be positive, negative or 0. Is that okay? That can be positive, negative or 0. And other details about arithmetic progression and how to find the nth term of an arithmetic progression, that we will see in the next class. So this much for this class and other in the next class. So till then, have a good day.